Welcome to me, Matt's Fun House, and we're going to talk about Wheels of Fury in a moment. Yes, Stomping Ground is on Sunday, and holy completo, bleedo, it's Terry, the Teddy with Tourette's. How are you today, Terry?
Well, Matt, fuck.
Holy macaroni noodle! I hope you don't kiss your mother with that mouth.
Well, motherfucker.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the Funhouse. Remember, kids, if you don't watch Wheels of Fury, then the maggots are gonna come after you. And trust me, you won't like that one bit. Welcome to the Wheels of Fury Funhouse. Orlando Clock is upon us.
And now for the Wheels of Fury Stomping Ground prediction video. Enjoy.
I'm Matt here, and this is Color Kyle, and welcome to Wheels of Fury.
Killer Kyle alongside me and Matt, and this is the Stomping Ground prediction video brought to you by Yowie Wowie Ramblin' Bohemian Breakfast Spread. The stuff that gives you that get up and go fuzzy warm feeling inside, even if your inside is spilled all over the floor by Bray Wyatt. Yowie Wowie Ramblin' Bohemian Breakfast Spread, get yours today. Needless to say, Matt and Kyle, Wheels of Fury, Stomping Ground predictions. I think this will be a interesting show. It should be a good one.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things where you gotta go, alright, the go-home show was mediocre, you know, the matches are kind of like you don't know what's gonna happen, and that's the best part. I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen. It's just, well, it makes sense. I don't really know.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I am looking forward to it, you know. I'm not happy with Brock Lesnar still having the briefcase, but
I know.
Whatever.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, we're gonna tell you when Brock's gonna cash in the briefcase, and apparently gonna be against Seth and the Universal title, and then they make this whole thing where Brock, I guess, didn't realize he had a whole year to cash in, and then he beats up Seth with a steel chair just days before the Jeddah Saudi Arabia show, the Super Showdown, and then you got friggin' Paul Heyman tripping, getting into the ring, and then, you know, low blow, and Seth Rollins becomes a Super Smash Brother with a steel chair, and beating the crap out of Brock, and then you get Seth coming up here, gonna have a rematch with Baron Corbin for the Universal Championship. We'll get a little more in depth into that in a little bit, but yeah.
So, yeah, this is gonna be an interesting show, like I said, so yeah, let's get to it.
And this will probably be a very interesting and maybe rant-heavy prediction video. We'll see.
So we go for the triple threat match for the Cruiserweight Championship. You've got Drew Gulak versus Akira Tozawa versus the Cruiserweight Champion,
Tony Nese.
205 is always the show that is better than the main shows like Raw and SmackDown. For some reason, 205 belongs in the WWE universe, or whatever you want to call it, along with Raw and SmackDown, but this is going to be a good match.
It was interesting because with 205's inception, it seemed like they were going to have 205, the separate show for the Cruiserweights, and then have the Cruiserweights showcased on Monday Night Raw. And then that went on for a little bit, and then it seemed to be, okay, let's just have the Cruiserweights exclusively on 205 and get that show off the ground and running and rocking and rolling. And of course, Drake Maverick comes into the picture, and you know, he boosts that show through the roof. And now they've got, I don't really know if you call it call-ups or upgrades or whatever, but like have Mustafa Ali on SmackDown. Drew Gulak had a couple matches with Kushida
Yes.
on NXT. And I think there's been a few others, but it seems to be that 205 is still a flagship show, if you will, but there has been main roster additions from 205.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, you're taking these guys from NXT, from 205, you're putting them on Raw and SmackDown, which is great. It's just what happens when all the guys from 205 eventually end up on Raw and SmackDown. Because I don't think you're going to want your Intercontinental Champion on 205.
No.
Or your US Champion on 205. That's just kind of dumb, you know? Especially if, let's say, Drew Gulak or Daivari win the WWE title. If that's gonna happen,
Right.
what happens there? Like, it's called 205, and yet you have a heavyweight title in the picture.
Right. You even have had Cedric Alexander on Monday Night Raw for a little bit.
So, I mean, it's gonna be a good match. I could see,
Yes.
yeah, I could see that being an interesting match. I will say early on that I might pick will be Drew Gulak. The guy's been on 205 for a long time, and his character has changed drastically since Drake Maverick's gone into the picture.
Right.
I think. I mean, it's one of those things where you have a wrestler that can do comedy, but it can also do serious shit too.
Can do comedy outside of the ring, but when he gets in the ring, will turn you into a pretzel.
Pretty much. And we saw the matches with Kushida and Gulak, and it's like, you know what? That match was money, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew that was going to happen. So to see Drew Gulak go over would have opportunities. Another match with Kushida, a match with Akira Tozawa, a match with Brian Kendrick, a match with Daivari, so on and so forth. Mike Bennett, as he should be.
Referred to as.
Yeah, so, yeah, there's possibilities there. I like Akira Tozawa, but I don't know how long he would last as the champion. And
Right.
it's not a knock on him, I just don't see him as a long-term champion.
Right.
There's, well, Tony Nese, who's been the champion since WrestleMania. How
Right.
long do you plan to keep him as the Cruiserweight champion?
It
Okay.
seemed to be that the previous competitors who were Cruiserweight champion prior to Tony Nese held the title for a significant amount of time before losing it. I mean, you look at Buddy Murphy. He won the title
Yes,
in
yes,
Australia.
of course.
and then he loses it at WrestleMania. You look at Cedric Alexander, he held the title for quite an extensive amount of time
Yeah,
before losing it to Buddy Murphy and so on and so forth.
pretty much. But I could definitely see this on the Go Home show. I got these labeled in order, but I figured let's talk about the cruiserweights first.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a knock to the cruiserweight division again.
No.
They're an awesome show,
Yeah.
the 205 show, and with the shit they're doing with Drake Maverick right now, and it pisses me off because you have a guy coming into the WWE. He was Rockstar Spud. He comes in to the WWE. Not long after, fucking EC3 goes to NXT. So now you have him go and he makes a lot of good changes in 205. Well, goes over to SmackDown and he wins the 24/7 championship. Dressed as Carmella.
Yeah.
So now what? Why couldn't he just make him a wrestler?
Yeah.
Look, the guy had some really good feuds in Impact. You had him face Hornswoggle. You had him face, I don't fucking know. But now, let him say the general manager. Why the hell does he have a championship? Makes no sense to me. I'm pretty sure 205 is going to last long without him anyways. This is much worse than him being a manager of Authors of Pain.
Yeah. For this match, I will say Tony Nese could potentially retain the title, but I do see your point of, like, if there is anybody in this triple threat match that needs the championship, if you will, and would be most likely a good champion, it would be Drew Gulak.
Oh, Drew Gulak is money. The guy does anything. He puts on, I don't want to say 5-star matches, but they are, basically.
More or less.
So, why not put the title on him? He can have feuds with anybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for me, it's Drew Gulak.
Yeah.
Same for you.
Yeah.
Go on to the take team match. We got the New Day
Yeah.
versus the New Quebecers, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
You got Team Pancake Power against Team Double Injury.
Yeah, for sure.
Literally, friggin' Sami Zayn had double shoulder surgery. Kevin Owens had double knee surgery. Like, holy Christ.
I mean, that's worse than Bobby Fish. Oh!
Bart?
Anyways, so this is going to be a good match, and I think the New Day definitely have proven themselves as a good tag team.
Oh, absolutely. The New Day, any combination of that three make a good team.
Yes.
Big E and Kofi, Big E and Xavier, Xavier and Kofi, all have made very good tag teams.
Well, again, it's like a free bird roll.
Essentially.
So, I mean, I think Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are better as singles wrestlers, you know, like, I think that if they had a championship match, that would be great.
Sure.
But I don't see that happening.
To me, like, I'm sure this would be a great match, But as far as I'm concerned, it was just put together because.
Yeah, I think so. So, I'm gonna say New Day, because New Day are legit. So, I think that's gonna happen.
Not really to knock on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn as a tag team. They did some really good stuff together.
Yes.
It just seemed like they seem to be put back together as a heel tag team, if you will. And they got into a rivalry with Big E and Xavier.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. But it means nothing.
Yeah, I know.
It means nothing. It's pointless. And it's just on the card because, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens decided to jump Big E and Xavier outside the ring when Kofi was having a match with Dolph Ziggler. Oh, go blow smoke up your ass.
Yeah, oh, there you go. So, yeah, like I said, New Day.
Yeah, I think I'll take this.
Alright, so now we're gonna go to this match. We've got a rematch from WrestleMania. Roman Reigns versus the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre.
Hi.
And yeah, if you thought that Eddie's in Hell was a bad taste, you've got Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre. McIntyre's going, if you think that you were fighting for your life, then your kids are going to watch me beat you, or whatever that saying was.
You may have beat cancer, but you're not going to beat me.
Aye. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting match. I think that, and this is only my opinion because Roman won at WrestleMania. I think this match goes to Drew.
That could happen. Have them have a rubber match. Have Drew win this match, and then have them have a rubber match, say SummerSlam, and then go from there.
Yeah, I think so, because Drew has not been a good singles wrestler since he's come back to the WWE. When he came in and was the chosen one and won the Intercontinental title, and then goes all through with Team Impact, and then has some matches and wins titles there, goes back to NXT, does the NXT Championship. Long story short, Drew McIntyre needs to be a legit badass motherfucker to take the title.
But get a championship later on down the road.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where if Roman wins this match, it's like, okay, Roman won. Who could he feud with next after beating McIntyre again? And what would happen to McIntyre if Roman beats him again? And then if you have McIntyre win this match and then have them have a rubber match, say at SummerSlam, then you got something to work with.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be cool. Unfortunately, we're not going to see it, but
Yeah.
Tickets are through the fucking roof, apparently.
No doubt.
But one day I shall get to the Scotiabank.
Hurry.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, with that being said, I think that we both agree, Drew McIntyre. So now we go on to this match. We've got the Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans. And you, sir, said that you had your reservations for Lacey on the main roster.
Yes. For those of you that watched our Money in the Bank prediction video, you will remember, I'm sure, my quite heated rant about Lacey Evans getting a title opportunity against Becky at Money in the Bank. And here she is in a rematch with Becky for the Raw Women's Championship. Okay, look, here's the deal. Lacey Evans is a very decent in-ring performer. She's not horrible, she's not great, she's somewhere in the middle. Can she get better? Yes, over time. My whole gripe was, and still is, she has not had enough significant in-ring time to be a viable contender for the Raw Women's Championship. This match at Stomping Ground, she basically talked her way into. And don't get me wrong, Lacey Evans is a very good talker. It's just, that's not how you should be getting title opportunities. You should be earning them. Having matches on a weekly basis and getting to that level of being potential #1 contender, and then having a shot at the Women's Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, the United States Championship, a Tag Team title, the WWE title, the Heavyweight title, the Universal title, so on and so forth. I mean, you look at the number of guys 20, 30 years ago that busted their ass before even getting anywhere near a title. Kofi Kingston, Triple H, Rock, Stone Cold, Cena, Taker, Lesnar if you want, Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe kind of, Daniel Bryan, Bobby Roode, so on and so forth. They had credible matches. They displayed their in-ring IQ, their in-ring prowess, and they earned title opportunities. They didn't get titles just by talking. Hell, if they gave title opportunities to people that talked really good, fucking everybody would be champion by now. That's not how it's supposed to be. And I mean, what is it? Just because she's got a pretty face, a tight ass, and big bazongas, she's earned a title opportunity? Are you kidding me? And there was the little pot shot that Lacey Evans used on Becky Lynch saying, "Oh, I was a real Marine," poking at the fact that Becky was in one of the Marine movies with The Miz, and Lacey Evans is a legit Marine and all this other stuff. But I mean, she's a good performer, she's a good talker. She just, what they've done with her is okay, but it doesn't warrant a title opportunity, in my opinion. She's had quite a few matches on the main roster. Other than that, she's come out smiling, waving, dressing like she's from the 1960s, the big grim hat, and the nice dresses, and the clothes, and the handbags, and maybe an umbrella or whatever, walking around like she's a runway model, or the rooster of the hen house, and all this other stuff, but it means nothing. Can Lacey be a good champion? Sure she can. Could she be a really good heel champion? Sure, but the way she's earned it isn't really earning it if you're not performing the way you should be. And it's basically WWE's fault for not using her to her full potential and letting her grow as a performer. She's done well, but she's kind of stalled, in my opinion. Like, okay, she's a sassy Southern Belle, fine. But other than that, it's like, what have you done for me lately?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, look at it this way, too. Is She has been. She's what the WWE wants. She can really tear into the women's division. She's got the women's rights. So, and that's a legit move. I don't see her slapping her ass or anything when she makes that sound. That's real fucking
Oh, yeah.
power there. So there's that. And I think that she can be a champion, but I want proof. I want proof
So do I.
that she could do it. And yes, I said, oh yeah, I'm on board with Lacey being the champion. But where's the proof?
I know.
You know, and that's the problem that I'm realizing right now. Becky has had the title since WrestleMania. Let's see what she can do now. Let's see if she can keep it until they get to Scotiabank. Let's see what happens. If Lacey happens to win a title, let's see them feud till SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see them in many matches. And yeah, they have wrestled a lot, but I want to see more.
I do too.
And I'm glad that Charlotte's no longer in the picture.
Yeah.
But Lacey needs to prove herself a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to argue, devil's advocate, Paige, there's somebody that came from NXT and got the Divas title just like that.
Yeah.
Okay, but, there's certain wrestlers that need to grow before they take the title.
Lacey Evans has all the potential in the world, but that potential is being smothered.
Pretty much. So, I'm gonna go with Becky.
Same.
So, there it is. Then go on to the United States Championship match. Where you've got the United States Champion Samoa Joe versus Ricochet.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like Ricochet. I saw him in Peterborough. I thought he was awesome. And it would be nice for him to have the United States champion or any fucking championship. And then you have someone like Samoa Joe. And it pisses me off. You have a guy that has been in TNA, New Japan, Ring of Honor, any other independent promotion. He also did WWE for a while.
Mm-hmm.
As a jobber, but so be it.
Mm.
You put this guy in the title picture. In TNA, he was both the TNA champion and King of the Mountain champion.
And X Division champion.
And X Division champion. That was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You go to Ring of Honor, he had the television title. He had the Ring of Honor championship. What do you do with him? Why do you bring him in WWE? Well, he was NXT champion. That's fine. What are you doing with him now? Oh, you put him in matches with AJ Styles. Shit matches. I never thought I would hear myself say that.
Mm.
Two guys that have wrestled in promotions I just said. And shitty storylines. Well, they. Fuck you. And now, he's going for the United States Championship. When he won it the first time, I thought, cool. That's awesome. But now he's two-time U.S. Champion. Why? Because Rey Mysterio had to leave. He could have relinquished the title. They could have had a match. But no, we have to have Samoa Joe with the title back. Fucking stupid. And Dominic, well, I don't know why he's not wrestling. He's old enough.
Mm.
Whatever. So it's like, here's a guy that wrestled Robert Roode, who wrestled Daniel Bryan, who wrestled AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, you name it. He's Sting. And what do? You put the fucking mid-card title on him. So, this is what I want. You have Ricochet win the U.S. title. If not Sunday, at some point down the road, and goddammit, when he wins, I want Samoa Joe back into the main picture. Because he has to have the WWE title. He has to have the Universal title. It doesn't matter which one. Because he's had matches with AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura and got nowhere. And the guy's over 40, so I'll tell you what. You put the main title on him, or he has to fuck off somewhere else. Because I'm telling you right now, AEW, bitch.
I really think that there is potential for Ricochet to win the title. But if Joe gets back on the tear that he was on before losing the title to Ray and that whole shit show of, oh, I'm going to relinquish the title back to Joe, and Joe not significantly, efficiently earning it, the chances of Ricochet winning are grim. But there is potential for it to happen.
I know. And you know what? If Ricochet doesn't win, then Joe better tap his ass out, or knock his ass out. Because I'm getting sick and tired of big guys that should be in the main card, in the mid card. And it's fucking bullshit. It's embarrassing is what it is. Because Kane, what happened with Kane? He won the WWF title. One night. What happened? He lost it to Austin again. In a rematch. Hasn't really been in the title picture since. Well, ECW, Intercontinental title, World title, whoop-de motherfucking do. Won the World title, that's fine. So, it's just bullshit to me.
Of course, now he's the mayor of Knox County.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I'm gonna fucking say, you know what? It's a toss-up.
Yeah.
But I honestly hope to God that fucking Ricochet wins. And that's it for putting Joe in the mid-card. Fucking, that's dumb. That's fucking stupid. And fuck you, Vince, for even suggesting it. Or Triple H, whoever the fuck.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Can Ricochet become United States champion? Absolutely. Will he? Maybe. Like, Ricochet's a really good high-flying performer, and then again, so is Joe for the size that he is. But like I said, Joe picks up the momentum that he had before losing the championship. Ooh, it'll be interesting for Ricochet, I tell you that much.
Yeah. So, jeez. So we have this match for the SmackDown Women's title. We've got Bayley versus Alexa Bliss. And I gotta say, I know there's been a lot of rumblings on the YouTube wrestling community. You have a basic, they're gonna see a double turn. Now, if that's true, because apparently there's all this storyline with Bayley rejecting an autograph for a fan, or this or that or the other, and she's not saying that she didn't do it. Alexa Bliss turning face would be something. Just don't put her in the sparkly gimmick anymore.
Yeah, really.
I could see a potential Alexa Bliss turn, obviously with Nikki, and love the two. Bayley, I don't know how well she'll be as a heel.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Miz as a face. I don't know how Bayley is going to be as a heel. I like to see it, but she's just too damn nice.
Yeah. But as nice as she is, and as big of a fan favorite as Bayley is, having her be heel, I don't know if that'd work. I really don't.
No.
I mean, the potential is there, but they'd have to work it somehow. I think WWE is quite happy with where Bayley is now and the way she is right now. And as far as Alexa Bliss being face goes, time she's attempted to be face, she's been face for all of about, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then gone heel. And see, Alexa Bliss, I believe, is one of those people that, can she be a face? Yes. Would it work? Most likely. Would she be better off continuing to be a heel? I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at The Miz. He has had a hell of a run as a heel for the majority of his WWE run. And nobody really ever thought they'd see Miz as a face, but yet here he is as a face, and it seems to be working fairly well right now.
Yeah, but what matches has he won?
Well, he hasn't really won too many.
No.
But I think that's, credit to WWE. Have Miz be a viable babyface, and the people that he's against be viable heels, like Shane, like Elias, like probably McIntyre, and a few others.
Yeah.
I think Miz at some point will eventually get on a roll as a face. It would just take putting him with the right heel, if you will, and running with it. I mean, what they've done with Miz and Shane is very good. They might not run with it a little longer, but if you put Miz with somebody that's like a credible heel and run with it a little bit, that'll boost Miz's credentials as a babyface, and then probably take off from there.
Yeah, for sure.
But the same thing can be said about Alexa Bliss. If you make her a face and a viable face, put her with somebody that's a heel, a credible heel, run with it a little bit, and then it'll skyrocket her to babyface status, or higher babyface status, if you will. The thing that I have seen, and it could happen, I don't know if it will fully, but it very well could happen, Alexa turn on Nikki and be heel again.
Yeah, I know. And that's the thing, is that would be a waste, because it seems to be working.
Oh, it absolutely
It seems
is.
to be working to have Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss as a tag team, or a team, whatever you want. I mean, my girl likes her coffee as well as I do, so, I mean, there's cream in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not even gonna touch that. But, yeah, I think...
Oh, come on, Matt. You and I both know you want your cream and cider.
Oh, yeah. That's tasty. There's a lot of rumors that there's the double turn, like I said, but we'll see, because Bailey can surprise us and be a good heel.
Yeah.
You know, who knows? But that being said, I think that Bailey's gonna somehow retain.
I do too. I mean, Alexa Bliss can be a very good champion. Has she earned it? Maybe. Could she do more to get to a higher level before she becomes a champion? Yes. I really feel, I really believe that if you're going to have this double turn, if you will, Bailey be heel and Alexa be face, just do it in a way that works and that makes sense and won't look stupid.
Right? So,
Could they pull it off? I think so.
I think so.
How? Well,
We'll see.
yeah.
It's gonna be better than Kendo stick on a pole match, bro. On to this is a new match that was announced yesterday. We've got the Tag Team Championships, the beard duo of Eric Rowan and Daniel Bryan taking on the new Heavy Machinery.
Yes.
I say new, but they're... this is pretty good. I can't wait to see this match. I mean, you got Daniel Bryan, who... And it's funny because there's that graphic where it has Daniel Bryan in big letters. And he's the Tag Team Champions, and then there's...
Rolling in small letters.
And it's like, wow, Daniel Bryan actually was the Tag Team Champions. So there's that. And, I mean, there's Heavy Machinery. A cross between the Natural Disasters and the Bushwhackers. That team is money. And
Yeah.
I know that they're a silly team, but I think that they can actually kick a lot of ass.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it's really interesting how they have Daniel lose the WWE Championship to Kofi at WrestleMania, and then a short time later have him become Tag Team Champion with Rowan. I mean, nothing wrong with it. It kind of doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's working.
Yeah.
Just go from like you said with Joe, only reverse. Go from the main card title to a mid card title.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had Daniel Bryan in reverse, going for the WWE title. First the world title, then the WWE title. Go right to the mid-card, and it was like, well, actually, he was the United States champion first, so
Sure.
there's that. But regardless, yeah, Bryan's definitely etched in stone as a Grand Slam champion. Nothing wrong with that. And, you know, there's Eric Rowan. They kind of screwed around with the whole Wyatt thing and then the Bludgeon Brothers thing, but it's kind of like, let's see what happens, because when he came back, it was to be Daniel Bryan's bodyguard. So, okay, whatever. I want to see what happens with Bryan if he gets another push to a WWE title match in the future. I don't know. I just want to see what happens, but in any case, I like Heavy Machinery. I don't know if it's their time yet, but they can definitely prove.
Oh yeah.
They are definitely interesting talkers.
Yes.
I'm gonna say that Heavy Machinery is gonna win.
Could they be a very good tag team champions? Yes. Do I feel though that work it up, build it up a little more, work with it a little longer, and then eventually put the tag titles on Heavy Machinery? So I'm gonna go Bryan and Rowan on this one. And I don't want anybody thinking I'm knocking the tag titles, calling them a mid-card championship, because the tag team titles is one of the most credential heavy titles in wrestling, although the tag title scene right now has seemed to gone for big shit in the toilet, but
Pretty much, yeah.
I digress.
Yeah. But anyways, so it's, you know, I guess we're in agreement then.
Yeah.
Now we go on to the Universal title. We've got Seth Rollins versus Baron. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do with him after all this fucking time, Corbin.
Yeah.
He went from winning the Battle Royal for the Andre the Giant trophy to fucking winning the Money in the Bank to only lose it because of a distraction from John Cena. Bullshit. Even if he kicked John Cena during the match, that... So, yeah, basically, I don't know. I don't know what else they can do with him.
I don't either.
Take off the shirt. You have fucking tattoos. You fucking look like a waiter, for God's sake. And, you know, Seth Rollins, and I like Seth, but fucking lose it with the burn it down thing. He won the Intercontinental title, and he went on to Raw, and they shouted burn it down, the whole audience, and he was approving it, and well, now every time he's out, he's like, I'm gonna burn it down, we're gonna burn it down, and fucking whatever. Yeah, beating a dead horse. So, that's what got at, it's whatever. And so, I don't know. I think that Baron Corbin's a good wrestler. I just think that, would he make a good Universal Champion? Well, I don't fucking know.
With Seth Rollins, it's like, okay, give him the Universal title, have him going around with it. He's been a fairly good champion, had some fairly good title defenses. Him and Kofi had a fairly stellar match.
Yeah.
He's had some other title defenses for the Universal Championship and all this other stuff. And with Baron Corbin, he's gone from the lone wolf to the lone crybaby.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I mean, you got this thing now, like, okay, talk about him beating Kurt Angle in Kurt Angle's final match in WWE. And, oh, he's Laredo, Texas' favorite son. He's Corpus Christi, Texas' favorite son.
He's Las Vegas, Nevada's favorite
Las Vegas,
son.
Nevada's favorite son.
Jeddah's favorite son.
So on and so forth.
Yeah.
And then you have the ring announcer or whoever listing off his credentials. Golden Gloves champion, Intercontinental champion, blah 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 blah. And it's like, give it a rest. We know Corbin's credentials. Before this whole thing happened, they were pretty much rattled off on a consistent basis. Especially how many times do they mention in a week when Corbin has a match? Oh, he's a former 2 or 3 time Golden Gloves champion. Like, give it a rest. We know. We don't care. Listing off Baron Corbin's credentials on a weekly basis is almost as bad as fucking Greg Hamilton. Long-winded intro for fucking Shane McMahon. He's the best in the world. We know. We get it. Shut up!
There it is.
Fuck.
So that being said, now let's take into the consideration Brock Lesnar.
True.
So I mean, yeah, the Alpha is gonna come in and he's gonna act like a fucking idiot with the, thing and
Briefcase pretending it's a boombox. Like, really? You're one of the baddest dudes that's ever been in WWE, ever stepped in a WWE ring. You've kicked ass, two names, made a lot of money, and then you go and do this?
yeah, I don't fucking understand it. And if you're having fun, fine, whatever. The fact of the matter is, there's gonna be a match. He's gonna come in, he's gonna win the title at some point. And then we're gonna go for another guy! And it's like, a guy that doesn't show up, and he's the champion.
Yeah, I know.
So, it doesn't matter who's gonna win.
Mm.
I'm gonna say Seth Rollins, because I honestly don't know what they're gonna do with Baron when he wins, if he wins.
I know.
It's gonna be one of those. I mean, he got a feud with Roman. There's one.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe if Corbin doesn't win this match against Seth for the Universal title, he should go back to working with it for IHOP or something.
yeah.
And I mean, they've said there's going to be a special guest referee for this match.
Oh, yeah.
And anybody that's considered taking the position maybe siding with Corbin, sort of. They've been pounded to oblivion by Seth in the steel chair, and it's like, okay, we know who's not gonna be referee, but we don't know who is. And so, it seems like they're gonna have it be a big surprise.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, why this all of a sudden change in Seth? All you're doing is a beatdown with a steel chair. Why?
Yeah.
Elias, Lashley, I believe. In 2006, Eric Young. That's just
EC3.
EC3. Well, yeah, bravo.
The B team, the revival, I think. Yeah, they've all been treated like a fucking railroad spike.
Pretty much. So that's too bad. So we'll see who the special guest referee is. I don't know. Thank you for
Yeah.
that. I'd like to see what happens in this match. I'm gonna say Seth is gonna win.
I'd like to see Seth win too. I mean, Corbin hasn't really done anything to prove he's going to be a legit champion. I mean, okay, he's a fairly solid heel, but other than that, it's like, nah. You as a heel and a champion just doesn't go together.
No. So yeah, I'm gonna say Seth.
Yeah, I'm taking Seth too.
And now we have our last match, the WWE title. We've got Kofi Kingston from New Day
Yeah.
versus Dolph. I'm a whining little bitch, Ziggler. And watching Chris Van Fleet interview Nick Nemeth, and laid back guy, really cool. I fucking hate Dolph Ziggler. It's kind of funny how that works, and it's too bad that they break kayfabe like that, but whatever. The fact is, Dolph has been in the business now for whatever years, and
Since 2007, 2008?
yeah,
Maybe a little earlier?
yeah, because you'd say 2005, because this was like right before Eddie died, and he was
Yeah.
Chavo's caddy, but
Yes.
here's the thing. The guy has not had a WWE title match. He's been world champion twice, but you put him in matches, and he doesn't win.
Right.
Dean Ambrose didn't win a goddamn match. John Cena didn't win a goddamn match. Okay, so what's next? And then he goes and he says, I'm gonna go and I got my boo-boo feelings hurt, and now I'm gonna relinquish the US title, and then he fucks off. Well, then he comes back, and now it's it should have been me, and that,
No, does somebody need a diaper change?
yeah,
Does somebody want their baba?
somebody's got a red ass.
Need a nipple to suck on?
So, I mean, I'll just get Vicky. But the fact is, it is one of the stupidest things ever to put a guy in a WWE title picture just to not give him one.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what's going to happen. So, Sunday, I'd like to see, you know what, I'll surprise you. I want to see if Dolph Ziggler can win. Because as much as I like Kofi Kingston, and he's definitely the first African champion, I want to see this guy go more, even at SummerSlam. See what
Yeah.
they could do. A lot of people have doubted Kofi as the WWE champion. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but there it is. So, yeah, I'm gonna say Dolph Ziggler.
If you're gonna make Dolph a heel, that's all fine and well. If you're gonna make him WWE champion, that's good too. But the two haven't seemed to mesh well together yet. I mean, I'm sure Dolph and Kofi can have an absolutely stellar match, and Dolph could become WWE Champion. I just would like to see more of Dolph in this heel realm before getting the WWE Championship. So, I'm gonna pick Kofi.
Alright. Yeah, so I guess we're in agreement there. So, this has been Stomping Ground. It's gonna be interesting. You know, kind of thought that they made up for Great Balls of Fire. I don't know if that pay-per-view still exists,
I think that was a one and done deal.
which is great. So Stomping Ground is gonna be good. It's not gonna be great, but I think it's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
It's been worse.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. So, next week we talk about TLC 2018. And, of course, I missed that show. I only saw the Oscar match,
Mm-hmm.
where she won the title finally. And so, can't wait to review it. After that, I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I'll probably post it up there. And so to close this out, that was my birthday yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We went out for a bit. I have a short clip that you can watch. And yeah, so for me, Matt, this is Killer Kyle. And we will see you next time. Deuces. That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks, thank you, cheers, man.
That's awesome.